I'm in Austin TX with the Lexus TX, an all-new 3-row SUV from the luxury arm of Toyota. It shares a platform with the Toyota Grand Highlander and adds a vehicle with 3 rows of livable space to the Lexus lineup. We've driven all 3 available powertrains from this Lexus in Texas to let you know which one you should focus on if you're interested in this all-new vehicle. Let's take a look.
First, let's take a look at what's common to all Lexus TX models. The TX replaces the RXL in the Lexus lineup, which was dropped when the RX became a dedicated 2-row as the new generation of that SUV launched for the 2023 model year. At an overall length of 5,160 millimeters, the new TX is nearly 16 centimeters longer than that outgoing model. This allows the TX to offer 3 full rows of comfortable seating for up to 7 passengers. In Canada, the front row features standard heated and ventilated front seats, plus a standard split-open center console bin, which can be accessed from both sides and used as an armrest whether it's open or closed. Lexus's latest 14-inch touchscreen infotainment system is also standard with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus it's capable of receiving over-the-air updates. Rather than implementing buttons, Lexus has made most functions screen-based or voice control-based, with the most important ones remaining accessible through a permanent graphic bar at the bottom of the screen. Acoustic glass and active noise control technology contribute to a very quiet cabin. A head-up display and a 21-speaker Mark Levinson audio system are available. The standard second-row configuration is a 3-position bench with heated outboard seats. Captain's chairs are available with the base powertrain and standard with the hybrids, and those are also heated and optionally ventilated. Between them, you'll find an adaptable center console which can be removed entirely to provide access to the third row. Light can be increased via the standard panoramic sunroof or decreased with the standard second-row sunshades. While the related Toyota Grand Highlander has 3 seats in the third row, here in the Lexus TX, the automakers opted to include 2 wider seats. Access to the third row is available by retracting the second-row seats using a single push button. In the third row, power adjustable seat tilting, a standard USB-C port for each position, multiple cup holders, padded armrests, roof-based vents, and plenty of headroom and legroom make this a comfortable place to spend time, even for adults. The 2024 Lexus TX has 572 liters of cargo capacity behind the third row. Lexus claims 7 standard carry-on bags will fit into this space. Behind the second row, you'll find 1,625 liters of space, while 2,747 liters are available behind the first row. On every version of the TX except the base model in Canada, you'll find a camera-based digital rear-view mirror, which helps to maintain rearward visibility when you need to stack items high up in the cargo area. On the exterior, the TX's version of the Lexus spindle grille integrates plenty of body color from among the 7 available hues. This gives it a clean and well-proportioned look. The signature checkmark-shaped Lexus daytime running lights have been inverted here and unified via a chrome accent spanning the top of the grille. On the side, the C and D pillars have been blacked out to create the illusion of a floating roof. The doors open and close via electronic latches, the same style as seen in other newer Lexus models. This is connected to the standard Safe Exit Assist feature, which actively prevents an occupant from opening a door into a car, cyclist, or pedestrian approaching from the rear. The Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0 suite of safety features and driver assist technologies is also standard equipment. Now let's move on to the powertrains. Let's start with the Lexus TX 350 all-wheel drive, which is the base powertrain for this 3-row crossover in Canada. Its 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine produces 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. This is the only version of the TX that's powered exclusively by a gas engine. Peak torque is fully accessible between 1,700 and 3,600 RPM, which is ideal for typical urban driving conditions. Based on our test drives, we feel this engine offers plenty of power for the average family to get around in this roughly 2,100 kilogram or 4,600 pound SUV. An 8-speed automatic transmission is matched to this engine, and it delivers a smooth, comfortable, and natural drive feel. In Canada, all-wheel drive is standard on every TX. The version that goes into the 350 all-wheel drive is a straightforward mechanical all-wheel drive system that defaults to a 75-25 front-to-rear ratio. On demand, this system can send up to 50% of available torque to the rear wheels. This base TX doesn't come with any bells and whistles on its suspension, but the McPherson strut fronts and multi-link rears are excellently tuned. The TX is steady, flat, and composed over a variety of terrains without being overly stiff. It handles and maneuvers exceptionally well for its size, and that's even before you dig into the upgrades available with the more expensive powertrains. Next up is the Lexus TX 500h, the conventional hybrid powertrain version of this midsize SUV. This powertrain generates a total system output of 366 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. It uses the same 2.4-liter turbo four-cylinder engine equipped in the TX 350 and couples it to a hybrid powertrain. The addition of electric motors allows the TX 500h to generate a large amount of torque even from a stop. This engine is matched to a 6-speed automatic transmission and Lexus's Direct 4 all-wheel drive system as standard. The latter adds a 76 kilowatt electric motor to the rear axle for electric all-wheel drive, which engages almost instantly on demand. In typical conditions, the Direct 4 all-wheel drive system delivers 100% of available torque to the front axle for optimal efficiency. When the system detects traction is required at the rear axle, it can send up to 80% of available torque to the back wheels. On the TX 500h, an adaptive suspension is standard equipment. Normal mode is ideal for drivers who enjoy the traditional Lexus suspension setup, which is relaxed and compliant as it undulates with the road. Switching to Sport mode tightens up the dampers and brings the drive feel closer to the configuration found in the TX 350 all-wheel drive. Eco and Custom drive modes are also integrated. There's one more piece of standard equipment on the hybrid related to handling, and that's the rear wheel steering system. When cornering at lower speeds, this will counter-steer the rear wheels from the front wheels to tighten the TX's turning radius. At highway speeds, the rear wheels turn in the same direction as the front wheels to improve responsiveness. The rear wheels can turn up to 4 degrees in either direction. Finally, let's look at the Lexus TX 550h Plus plug-in hybrid. This is the only version of the TX available with a 6-cylinder engine, in this case a 3.5-liter normally aspirated V6 paired to a plug-in hybrid powertrain. This version produces 404 horsepower, and from a full charge to its 18.1 kilowatt-hour battery, the TX 550h Plus can travel up to 53 kilometers on electric power alone. The TX 550h Plus comes with a CVT, the Direct 4 all-wheel drive system, the adaptive suspension, and the rear axle steering system found on the TX 500h. Let's run through fuel economy and pricing. For the TX 350 all-wheel drive, Lexus estimates a combined figure of 10.3 liters per 100 kilometers, while pricing starts for the luxury trim at $72,600. The highest price for this configuration is $84,100 for the executive grade with captain's chairs. For the TX 500h conventional hybrid, fuel economy is estimated at 8.6 liters per 100 kilometers combined, while pricing starts at $88,050, including fees for the F Sport Performance 2. Peak pricing for this model is the F Sport Performance 3 version, which will cost $94,050 fees in. Pricing for the plug-in hybrid will be announced closer to the launch date. Lexus estimates a combined fuel economy of 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers in hybrid mode. A combined hybrid plus electric fuel economy figure will be announced at a later date. After testing all 3 powertrains for ourselves, we feel the 2024 Lexus TX 350 all-wheel drive will be the best package for the majority of Canadian buyers. This version of this 3-row SUV is a great performer, and in our view, the hybrid version doesn't provide enough of a fuel efficiency or performance benefit to justify its higher price. The plug-in hybrid version will be worth considering for people who will fully benefit from the 53 kilometers of electric range, but we expect it'll come at a high enough price that it won't qualify for federal or provincial rebates. When considering the TX among its competition, this new SUV drops a bomb on the luxury 3-row segment. It's refined, spacious, functional, and offers better value than just about all of its competition. Add in the legendary reliability from the Lexus brand, and the new TX vaults directly to the top of our list of recommendations among luxury mid-size 3-row SUVs.
For Driving.ca, I'm Stephanie Walcraft. For more first drives and other features, visit our website or find us on social media.